hello. Welcome to Grown-Ass Women TV. Oh, yes. I'm so glad you asked. That is a hashtag. Hashtag GAWTV.
It is?
Yeah. I swear.
Wow.
I swear.
I swear.
For sure. It is a hashtag that you should be using on social media to join the discussion about all of our fabulous episodes. We're over 70 episodes at this point, and we are so proud of the show and so proud of you guys for supporting. Hello to everyone in the live chat. We're so glad you're here, but please do us a flav. Go ahead and like this video. Yeah.
Hit that, that thumbs up button.
Gives that little thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed to our channel. Very, very important to be a subscriber. And of course, I have no bell, but I will say, click that bell icon, ladies.
That's okay. I have one.
So do I. Val, you just ordered one.
Yeah, but I'm in America. I'm not going to bring the bell.
Oh, yeah, you forgot to pack it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need an American bell.
America.
Hashtag Val's wish list. Just saying, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, make sure you click the bell because that will enable notifications so you never miss a future episode of GAWTV every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube.
Yeah.
And guess what? At the top of the hour after the show, which is our favorite part for all of our Patreon members, not just the top tier, every tier gets in a Zoom chat with us all together, talking about the show, getting a little
Juicy.
Come on, guys. Juicy. I was waiting for Mickie to go, my cheeks don't do that. My cheeks don't do that.
You were just doing it, going for it.
It's all you, Lisa.
But it is a party afterwards, and we have so much fun. You get the inside scoop of what the next week is, and Patreon members get unedited, filtered, right? Is that a word?
Oh, yeah.
There's the word.
Okay.
You got it.
The version.
Juicy version, the longer version than this show. This show is fantastic, but of course, it's about a half hour. We save some of the juicy bits for patreon.com/GAWTV.
Whoop, 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 yeah, sneak peek, the early exclusive. You get it a day early. And not only that, but you also get the full, long, extended version on podcast form because we have a podcast now, ladies. It's called the GAWcast. That's right. Put those on your headphones, noise canceling, so that way you get our cackles when those cackles hit your eardrum. They get in there deep. But oh man. Oh wow, that took a turn.
The deep version. Let's get deep. Remember JB used to say that when we would go to do the spin cycle? He'd go, "Let's get deep." And no one ever remembers that. And I was like, I didn't come up with that. That's all JB.
Oh yeah. Dude, JB. What a gem he is.
I know. Congratulations, JB, for getting engaged. Or is he married now? Is that what the post I see?
Jay Bizzle's off the Mizarket. What?
He's off the market?
Hear that? That's the sound of hearts breaking everywhere. Oh.
Exactly. I ended up following his wife because she golfs. I saw was in her bio. Golf. And I go, I like her already.
Yeah. Trust a girl who golfs.
You can trust a girl who golfs. I wonder if she's on Legacy Subs, legacysubs.com.
You know what?
It's that
her swing, her driver would be just so improved if she was on your supplements.
Yes.
And then do we get it? But do our followers get a discount, Mickie?
Absolutely. I should send it right over because, you could use the code GAW, G-A-W. That's right. I know we tried really hard for that one and get, percentage off of every single order from Legacy Subs, Her Legacy, and now our new CBD line.
I know. Oh my God.
Boom.
Hey, just a little side note. This is just a legit observation of mine. It was amazing to know about Legacy Subs and them becoming a GAWTV sponsor, but it has grown exponentially. There's a big word after having some rosés. It's grown exponentially.
Extra.
Can I tell you, Mickie?
But I'm proud
my boyfriend David is addicted, and he's like, "Hey, should I text Nick or Mickie? Just tell him I didn't get my supplements in." I go, "Well, how about this? Don't wait till last freaking minutes when you're on the last 5 pills to order something."
Come on.
Right. Well, I will say, because I saw that there was an email that came in from David, and I was like, "Oh, David email?" And I was like, "God." He goes, "Yeah, it's the West Coast." He goes, it sucks because he's email because David's has been delayed at least I know twice, but I don't know.
The COVID mail system. COVID mail system.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So distribute.
But I'm
But that's
telling
all
you,
right. He loves them.
he's
He's
addicted.
pouring
He
them.
loves them, and he's addicted, and he's like going, I can't function at work without the supplements. So
Yes.
I'm not just pushing my friend's product. It's
Yeah.
truly, it's a godsend. Thank you so
It
much
is.
for
It's a
developing that.
godsend. And I love
It's
the
a
recovery
godsend.
PM as well. Sometimes this girl needs a nap.
Sometimes.
But you know what gets me a little like makes my little tushy wiggle? Is that the same? It makes me get wiggling.
I was sorry. What?
You know, I get just a little wiggling. Our Empower song, the theme song for Empower, and our GAWTV song. What is
Grown
it?
Ups Moment with
It's way
Chapel
back
Hart.
somewhere. It's way back.
Way back in the country. Rooftops in the
Top of the
city.
city. About
What am I
time that
doing?
we show the world, show them
Show me
what.
what?
Way more than just pretty. I can
I could
cry when I want to.
Val, come on,
Oh,
do
God.
it.
We can never sing together. It's always like,
I think it's a Zoom thing though.
It
like
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
But,
funny.
yeah.
We'll blame it on
You
that.
might see, you know what? You might see a little since we're going to Miami this next week, you might see us sing it at a karaoke bar.
You never know.
I
That
I
would
just
be
thought
the biggest
that
peak in
would
the
be
world.
I would mark
We
out
have to-
huge.
We have to
Mark
give
out
the fans
huge.
what they want in their earbuds, like the GAWcast, as Mickie mentioned. But we have, the Grown Ass Women theme song is amazing, and we love our Chapel Hart girls. But,
Love
when it comes to sisterhood and grown ass women, we think of a friend of ours that we are so excited to have this evening, Miss Christy Hemme. You guys, by the way, me being a big fan of wrestling, I knew about you girls and watched you girls before I even met you. And Christy Hemme was a big favorite of mine. I remember, not that we're going to sit here and talk Diva Search. That's a very, very long time ago. But I remember just the star quality, just the pizzazz and the personality of our girl Christy. When I watched her for the first time, my sisters and I said, oh, she'll win. Oh, she'll win. You saw her for 2 seconds and you went, this girl's going to win. And we are so proud of all she's accomplished since then and what she's accomplishing now with a new project that she'll tell us all about. So without further ado, ladies, can we bring in Miss Christy Hemme?
Hemme.
Hemme.
Hemme. Yay!
Yay!
There she is.
Valerie. There it is.
It's been forever for some of us. You and Miss Pickles just saw each other, right?
Yeah, we did at Knockdown. But yeah,
Mm.
I can't stop obsessing over your bathroom right now. I have such bathroom envy.
You know
and
what? I'm gonna just show you because it is the happiest.
I bet.
Look at the outside.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I shouldn't hate because I have an incredible bathroom too, but that is just, that's next level, babe. Go ahead.
It's a dream. It's a dream. But
Yes.
you know, Charlie and I have been nomads for a very long time. And
Right.
this is the first time that we've bought a house. So it's like,
And you're in Oregon,
done.
is that right?
Sisters, Oregon. Yeah, tiny little town.
Oh, I love it.
Wow.
Oh my God,
Wow.
we have so much to talk about, including your
I
move to
know.
Oregon, you're momming so hard, all of that. I mean, but it's been ages since
Yeah.
I've seen you in person. I'm actually very gel that Mickie got to see you. I'm so out of the loop.
I mean, me too.
Mickey, look at your cute pigtails.
I know. Oh, wait. Let's start off. Hold on. What are we drinking and what are we wearing? Since
Oh.
Mickie, you go first.
Oh, okay. Well, because we do the who you drinking, what are you wearing? I actually wore these pigtails for you, Christy, because when I think of you, I think of pigtails, and I don't know why.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
And so I wore pigtails, and then I'm wearing my good sister T-shirt for my good brother. So I'm wearing, yeah.
Good brother Drew?
They
Yeah.
finally,
Oh, wow.
they finally put out a good sisters T-shirt, and it has like a bottle of wine instead of. I'm gonna say this is wine because there's a cork there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What kind
Yeah.
of wine is it? Do you
I
think?
didn't even mean to. I was just trying to put over their merchandise, and I realized that I was all up in the camera with. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey,
And
What
then
kind of wine? It'd probably be Boone's Farm. Boone's Farm, probably that little. Yeah.
And I'm drinking the red edition of the Red Bull today because I have so much to do.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I love that. Lisa,
That's
what
my
are you
time.
drinking and who are you wearing this
Well, you know me and my red wine. Yeah. And Gail always says, I never drink red wine with you. I go, you're the one that taught me the difference in wine tasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just right. I'm dressed in a little kimono.
That is so cute.
Yeah, you know what? I should have. I might as well have ordered on Wish app because I have to wear shorts. Come on, what kind of robe
Oh,
is
it's
this?
short.
Super short. I was so disappointed. But yeah, you know, wearing a big PJs. It's okay. It's okay.
Gorgeous. Christy, our guest of honor, our lovely gem of a gal. What are you drinking and wearing? And yeah,
Okay, so let's open this baby up. Uh-huh. I got some Hot
What is that?
Valley IPA Citrus Mistress.
Wow.
This is my favorite day beer.
Wow.
It's the day, and it feels like I should have a day beer when I'm on a boat or like out somewhere and I'm drinking my beer.
Yeah.
Did you
I'm a
always,
beer
did you
girl.
always drink beer? I don't remember you drinking beer all the time.
Never drank beer until I moved to Oregon, and now all I drink is beer.
Beer.
But the citrus mistress,
Wow.
I never had that.
Yeah.
That was fun.
You're our citrus mistress. That's hard to say.
Cheers! We didn't cheers.
Wait. Val, you haven't told us what you're wearing and what you're
What are you
buying.
drinking?
I'll go very quickly. I am wearing, I have to say this brand, if you don't know it, it's called 100 Stars, and it's a kimono by them. And it is the softest, most luxurious, worth every penny, gorgeous company, 100 Stars. I think they're UK based. I'm not entirely sure. Now that I'm back in America, I have been shopping my you-know-what off at Target, not Target. Well, I wasn't raised in a barn. It's Target.
No.
And I bought these lovely, very plastic,
French.
very amazing on sale earrings that are very subtle. You know, they're subtle. And I'm drinking this America because I love America so much. Don't all start crying. I haven't been home in 2 years. I chose an American rosé. Every time, Christy, I'm always drinking like a Provence rosé. This is one of our favorite vineyards. It's actually Washington State, and it is Charles Smith Wines. This one's called Band of Roses. There's another one that's called Kung Fu Girl Riesling. And even my husband,
I like.
yeah, this
I
guy.
remember.
Listen, Charles, if you're watching, of course he's watching. If Charles is watching, you're welcome on the show anytime because he makes a damn good wine. And sorry, I'm being long-winded, but this is a glass that my best friend Erin gave me upon arrival. It says, "Hello, gorgeous."
I remember Erin.
Oh,
She's
Don't you want to know what I'm wearing?
what?
that's beautiful.
Don't you want to know what I'm wearing?
What are you wearing?
What are you wearing?
You guys are so stupid. But you know, this morning we had all this stuff with the launch and stuff. So like right when I woke up, I'm like, okay, so I sleep naked. Okay.
That's a
But I
GAWTV
always
exclusive.
Yes, I keep like really cozy big tunics and like, you know, like plaid pants and stuff right next to my bed because right when I wake up, all my kids come running in. And I'm like, I get dressed before they all run in and they all
Right.
run in and have to pile on top. Right. And so this I have been in since I woke up because I've been doing so much. I haven't had time to get dressed yet. And then
Right.
at some point I was like, just wear it because I might as well just, I guess, wear this on GAW because it's so
That's what we're all
do.
about.
That is what we
Reality slumber party. Well, my God, I mean, our girl Kia, who we love so much, she became
Oh my
Sam's
gosh.
Clothing because we
Sam's
told her
Clothing.
and didn't clarify. We said, "Come in whatever you sleep in, girl. Come whatever as you are." And oh boy,
Yeah.
did she!
that was my favorite ever.
She's the best.
So brave. She is the best.
But Mickie and Lisa and I have been talking about knockouts, knockdown, and all of the current things going on within that. And that's where you guys both saw each other not long ago. So first of all, how was that for you, Christy, to go back and see everyone and then meet new people? Like, how did it feel to go back?
It was amazing because like, you know, I left like 6 years ago and it was a completely different office. I mean, just so different and so weird, like full circle, you know, because Val, back when Scott Demore was like in charge of the girls, like many years ago. And so then to have him in charge of the show and like have a whole new team in there. But then a lot, like Eric Tompkins, who is like, oh my gosh, he has grown so much as like like he's in charge of all the TV stuff and his producing and all that. So it was amazing to see how much the show has developed and like how it was just a really good backstage environment. And I told Mickie this when we were there. I was so emotional at the end of that pay-per-view, or that, I guess it's not a pay-per-view, it's a show. Because it's on their Impact Plus, right?
Right.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
I
feel like it is on Fight TV as well. So
It's on Fight TV too. Yes.
it is like a pay-per-view too.
Okay. So
Yeah.
bar none, my favorite moment of the entire day was when the girls were all sitting in a circle, Mickie. It was Mickie, me, Gail, Madison, Veda. We were all sitting in a circle making decisions on the show.
Right.
And I was like, when does this happen? Like when you see
know.
a bunch of girls sitting there making like important decisions about talking points and all this stuff, like on the show, I was like, I just had to like kind of energetically step back a little bit and go, this is progress. This is like major progress. And like, there's so many elements of emotion that got us to that show, like with Daphne and just everything else. But when you get down to it, it's like women coming together, women doing something together. It was like, that was always the goal. So to see that kind of progress, like I just like energetically stepped back and I was like, so emotional.
Wow.
Yeah.
About damn time, may I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Oh, wait, do we get a cheers yet? Did we?
Oh, we get
to that.
cheers.
Cheers to progress.
Cheers.
Progressive cheers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so nice to hear.
I have to say, I was like so honored to come back for that. And then especially coming off of, and you touched on some, so it was a few things like, obviously for me, like Empower was so amazing. And I feel like all these things that are now coming out of it, and then to bring back Knockouts Knockdown, and then to have in the same kind of vein where the women were kind of leading the charge. But a thing that happened also in that middle space which was a huge catalyst of this other initiative that you've been working on. A lot of people you've been working
all
on. All of us have been working on, and because we lost our friend Daphne. And for me, I felt it was, I know I said this before, but I was like, it was really difficult for me to even celebrate in all the success and all the joy out of Empower, because I couldn't talk about it. I just felt I was so stuck in my sadness about Shannon that I couldn't even celebrate, I couldn't talk about Empower at all. And so it was just because it kind of just set me back. And then I realized like, okay, well, we all process things differently. And I went into full hermit mode and just kind of,
all of it is very bittersweet. It really is. Like, even like with Empower, I think that is part of the magic of that show too, is that there was a lot of emotional elements happening, you know? And so, I just got to say it, like that opening promo, Mickie, like that opening promo just killed me. I was emotional. I was like floored by you. Like there was just so much behind what you were saying. It's almost like everybody's saying the same things and wanting a lot of these same things. And the more we're coming together and like talking about it, the more that we're like putting our, like when you, like at the Impact show, when you'd speak up and say like certain points that need to be looked at, and even Madison, or it was like, wow, everyone has a voice at this table. Like that's really important. You know,
it is important. And I think that you were doing a lot of that at Impact when you were there before. When we were there, they put you in charge of the Knockouts division in a sense. And I remember we did a lot of those photo shoots and different like branding stuff. And then you were having a lot of those conversations in the office, but you were like the only female voice.
It was so different back then. I know. And here's why. I had to wait to the very end to say anything, not because they were telling me wait to the end, but my mind and my heart was progressive at that time. Right. Like they weren't ready for me to kind of step in and say what I was thinking. Like I think that I don't think it would have turned out well. It was a little bit ahead of its time. Like, so I knew that my place was to wait until the end to kind of say it, but I still was like, junior, like, you know, I did my very best. I fought for the girls to no end, but I did not win all the battles that I wanted to win. That's for sure.
Well, you're never going to win all the battles you want to win.
Never.
I learned that the hard way, even like before when I was doing or test driving like producer stuff or just like sitting in the meetings and stuff. And it's always, this whole career span, I think, has been the art of picking your battles.
Your battle.
Picking the right ones. And we haven't always, myself included, been successful in that for sure, you know. Or maybe
well, you know what part of it is I think that I at that time had a different mission than what they had,
right.
You know, and so now the reason why it works is because like I don't really have to pick a battle with you. Like when we were doing that show, there was no battles to pick. Everybody had the same mission,
right?
Like, let's make a great show,
right?
Whoever has a voice in this, please speak up. And so it felt like open.
Yes. Yeah.
You know? You're not going to be squashed on an idea or anything like that, you know. Like one, well, I didn't come with that. Yeah.
Well, what I really want to talk about, and I think what the biggest thing that we really want to talk about is this amazing initiative and campaign that you I saw out on social media, but then we obviously talked about it and saw that at Knockouts Knockdown is the first place that we really saw kind of wrestling embracing this amazing Tag Me In United campaign where I'm honored to be a part. And obviously I think it's so important and so powerful, but I mean, I would love to get your thoughts of like, what made you like, cause there's a group, because when you guys met me, it was already a core group of women that it kind of, and then it just grew overnight. It seemed like there's so many people that kind of just,
I mean, I think that's been the thing. Is like, everybody just keeps tagging. Hey, are you in? Are you in? Are you in? And, man, I mean, the thing is very emotional for me personally. Sorry.
Oh, don't, I'm the crier of the group, so please
I know,
let it out. Don't worry.
Sorry. I took, Daphne and I weren't close, you know, but I knew her back then, and and we've been in the locker room, shared a locker room for a long time. And this one hit me extra hard because it's been kind of like one thing after another, you know. And with her, something about it really reminded me of my mom. And I lost my mom to her mental health when I was like 21. And so it was heavy because I just felt like, gosh, we got to start talking about this stuff. And, you know, with everybody talking, it was like every time everybody's like, what can we do? What can we do? It's not a wrestling thing. It's a world thing. It's a people thing. It's like, this is our mental health and everybody's up against it. And it's harder to talk about in wrestling because if you're labeled an issue, you've got this or you've got that, then you don't get to continue your job. So it's harder for athletes or entertainment people to talk about it because you want to keep going and you are in a high risk job where you should just like power through. Right. Mm-hmm. And so in talking about it, and everybody was like trying to figure out what to do, it became really apparent that it's just normalizing this conversation, like getting people to be okay with having it. And the more we're okay with having it, then you strip that stigma off of mental health, and it can be like, oh, okay, I can now support you. And if something's going on, can we get these businesses to then care about their people and support their people? Because the people are number one. Mm-hmm. Your crew, your talent, your executives, the fans, everyone, your humans are number one. So I do think that should be above the business. I think that you care for your people and the business will follow, you know? And so I think with that, it just takes people starting to talk about it and normalize it, that we're all able to kind of move down that train, move on that movement at this time.
Yeah.
And not looking at it as a weakness or a crutch, because we are all human. And I always tell fans, you know, we do make mistakes. We're not perfect, man. Just because we have this job, we have to be on our P's and Q's more so, but we go through the same thing that everybody else does. So, you know, people need to know you're not alone. Everybody goes through mental distress.
And then
You know?
think about it, like this has all been progressive in the last couple of years because of COVID. So like, yes, it was something we all dealt with a couple years ago, but it was livable. It was like, oh, we're all moving. Then COVID hits and now everybody's isolated and you shouldn't touch too much, or you should be wearing masks and you're like not seeing people's faces. And there's energy with being close to people. There's energy with like being with humans, you know, and we're being isolated. And so that in itself has, if you look at the numbers are horrifying. The statistics on suicide, depression, alcoholism, drugs, like all the mental health issues that are happening right now have escalated a crazy amount in the last couple of years.
Skyrocketed. It's crazy.
Skyrocketed.
It's insane. And I know a lot of people that work in that kind of field, and they're like, the suicide numbers are through the roof. And it's a lot of young adolescent children, like teenagers and young adults, but it's across the board. It's just, you know, when you say that, it's like, oh, you know, I think because this business, and it's not just this business, I know this is all entertainment industries, but we were taught in a very have tough skin and don't sell and suck it up, and, you know, freaking don't let them see you sell. So and there's the other side of it is that we've been so, you know, spent our whole entire careers seeking the approval of other people and other things that in that, you know, I think if there's one thing in COVID, I go like that, it has done, it's forced everybody to sit with themselves. And unfortunate, like it's a good thing and a bad thing, because there's a lot of growing that has happened, but I think a lot more people are, you know, struggling with that and like dealing with that, because we spend so much time go and just checking off the list of all the things that we need to get done. But it's, you know, you don't get into your own real deep stuff. And that's where people are, you know, in this whole crazy madness of just like dealing, you know, and everybody deals in different ways and different. And I think in the business, I think of this one, you know, you think back to this with Daphne and with Shannon, with Ashley, with China, for the women of the industry now, I think it's affected us hard. And I know it's not just women alone, and it's the men as well. So I just think it's because we have to be tough all the time, but at the end of the day, we still are just humans, and we're not tough all the time, you know.
Definitely use hashtag tag me in United.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We'll put that up on the screen there for everyone who wants to join the conversation. We're going to head over to patreon.com/GAWTV now. We want to make sure that you guys are remembering those hashtags. We're going to put all of the information in the YouTube description so you can get involved, be a part of the conversation, and help us make some real changes here. Thanks to these amazing ladies that have been doing so much work for this amazing cause. But Christy, we love you. We're going to raise a glass and say thank you for being here. We love you so much.
And I want to say to that too, Val, like, because Christy, you said something and it made me sad, because you were like, oh, you didn't want to come back to Impact and do all the things. But I think that you, and I said this to you at that pay-per-view, you were doing stuff behind the scenes for women and to put us all in this space to where we are now. And we are hella grateful for you. You're a powerhouse and you are amazing. And you're a badass babe with a squishy babe with a backbone, squishy babe with a backbone.
There's a
Oh my God, I love you guys so much.
We love you. We love you, Beebs. We love you.
We love you, little Beebs. Cheers to you.
Beep, beep. Remember that? Beep, beep, motherfucker. Beep, beep. Remember that, Chrissy? Beep, beep,
beep,
motherfucker.
beep.
I'm gonna say the mother trucker.
Mother trucker.
Mother trucker.
Mother trucker.
Go, yo, go, yo.